welcome back, children. Right, we are going to do some counting with practical resources now. If you are at home, you need to go and pause the video and find something that you can count. I found some dried pasta shapes. You might find some dried beans or some Lego bricks or some pasta like me. If you're at school, you can use counters or cubes or the little plastic teddies or dinosaurs that we've got. So pause the video, go and get a handful. You can maybe put them in a bowl or a container and come back. Okay, now we could count these out in ones. Should we do it in ones? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many have you got? Pause the video and count yours. Now that took a little while. Now one thing we do know is that counting in twos is faster, isn't it? So if we've got a lot to count, if we can count in twos, it's really quick. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up 2 at a time. Okay, will you count with me? How many is that? 2. You say the numbers with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Was that faster? Yes, it was, wasn't it? Good. Okay. Now, could we count back? How many did we have? 16. So each time we've got to take 2 off. Okay, you ready? So let's say 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. How many have we got left now? 0. Fantastic. Practice counting your things in twos. When you've done it, maybe go and get another collection and practice counting them in twos. How quickly can you count forwards and backwards? Now we're going to do some more counting in twos. So for this, you'll need to either print off the counters from the template or just make some of your own. So just cut out some circles from paper or card and draw 2 spots on each. And I've got 10 counters here. Okay. Right, let's start with just 3. So can you get 3 out like this for me? Okay, how many counters have we got? 3. Good. Okay, and how many spots are there altogether? Should we count them? 2, 4, 6. So we can say 3 groups of 2 is equal to 6. Say that with me. 3 groups of 2 is equal to 6, or 3 2s are 6. You say that. 3 2s are 6. Good. Let's add another one on. Okay. Now I can say I've got 4 groups of 2. I have 4 groups of 2. You say that. 4 groups of 2 is equal to 8. That's right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, see if you can do this one. How many groups of 2 are there? 6. Good. 6 groups of 2 is, if you're not sure, count up like this. 2, 4, 12. Fantastic. Okay, this time I'm going to give you one, so listen carefully and you're going to do it with your counters and then I'm going to go through the answer with you. So here's the question. Are you ready? Can you do 7 groups of 2? What are 7 groups of 2? So lay out your counters. Pause the video if you need a bit more time. Lay out your counters. 7 groups of 2. Here's the answer. So I'm going to lay my 7 groups of 2 out. Okay. I have 7 groups of 2. I'm going to count up in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 7 2s are 14. Did you get that right? Excellent. Okay, let's try another one now. Can you make 9 groups of 2. And how many is that altogether? Pause the video if you need a bit more time. Okay, 8, 9 groups of 2. There we go. 9 groups of 2 are 18. Let's just check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Fantastic. Right, now I'm going to tell you how many spots there are, and you need to tell me how many groups. Okay? So I'm going to think of a number of spots, and you need to work out how many groups that is. Okay? And you can show it by putting your counters down. Are you ready? So 4 spots. How many groups is that? Get your counters out to show 4 spots. Have you done it? How many groups is it? Shout it out. That's right, it was 2. Sorry, 2, yes, so 2 groups. So 4 spots is 2 groups of 2, makes 4. Well done. Okay, next one. This time there are 12 spots. 12 spots. So how many groups of 2 is that? Pause the video if you need a bit more time. So 12 spots. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that was 6 groups. Did you get that right? Fantastic. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's do one more. Ready? You might even be able to do this without putting your counters out. 20 spots. How many groups of 2 is that? Shall we find out? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So it was 10 counters, 10 groups of 2 makes 20. Okay, something else we can do with our counters is we can use them for counting on, because when you count in 2s, you don't always have to count from 0. So let's count from this number. What number's that? 6, that's right. Okay, are you ready? So you lay your counters out and do this with me. Hold your other counters in your hand and let's do it at the same time. Here we go. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Good job. Okay, let's count on from this number. What number's that? 12. Are you ready? Make 12 with your counters. Here we go. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Excellent. Okay. I've started to draw some sweets on my paper. I want you to draw as many sweets as you can in about 20 seconds, okay, on your piece of paper. So if you need to pause the video now to get a clean piece of paper or get a whiteboard, do that and then come back and I'm going to give you about 20 seconds to draw as many as you can. Okay, off you go. And stop. Put your pen down. Good job. Okay, I wonder how many you've drawn. Will you help me count mine? Now, we could count in ones like this, couldn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But it might take a while. Can you remember a quicker way? That's right, we can count in 2s, can't we? Okay, but it's a little bit tricky because they're not laid out in a 10 frame or laid out in nice neat rows. But what you can do is this, so you can circle them, so I can go like this. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, whoops, 10, 12, 14, 16. I had 16 sweets. Why don't you have a go now? Count yours in 2s and see how many you've got. You might have 1 left over, so you'll have to add that 1 afterwards. Okay, well done. Now, after you've done that, I want you to go and have a go at the questions on the worksheet.